Western North Carolina. Meteorologist Hunter Ward here with your update. Got snow falling all around Western North Carolina, about on all of our Asheville WX live cameras. Want to thank Red Wolf Contracting Services, CP Crews and Company. More snow to come for many of you. We've got a dry slot that's going to be moving in here in the next 2 to 3 hours. And then backside snow looks to bring another 2 to 4 inches plus to most of you. So looks like snowfall totals will become real close to verifying, if not verify, on my forecast map over the next, we've still got 24 or more hours of snowfall potential here around Western North Carolina, so some of you guys could cross that threshold of those higher end totals that were projected. So let's go ahead, let's look around town. Look at Grimes Tice Anderson camera downtown. Got heavy rates moving in around town, getting reports of 6 or so inches around town, more so as you move towards Candler. Had some reports of 3 to 4 inches in Black Mountain. So like I said, I think we'll double those totals that you've got right now in the next 24 hours. And places like Brevard, I don't know that you'll double what you've got right now, but you're definitely going to get over that foot threshold. Looking at the bannerelk.com live camera, you can see the flag in the background. Low visibility, almost blizzard-like conditions with the wind gusting, heavily. Even around town, we're getting gusts upwards of 15, 20 miles per hour. Power outages could become a problem here in the next 24 hours, I think, as this backside moves through. I think we'll again see more problems. Henco Repro Graphics, Candler live camera, beautiful over there in Candler. The whole Candler Valley back here, all the way to Mount Pisgah, is covered with heavy snowfall in and around the area there. Looking at the Haywood County Farm Bureau camera up here up Dutch Cove, they are getting smacked up Dutch Cove. Reports of 7 to 8 inches. Already. Downtown Hendersonville camera, check it out. Heavy snow falling on that Lynn Freeman Bush camera. Sorry about that. Lynn Freeman Bush hands-on camera there in Hendersonville. Check this out. We'll run this time lapse, and I'm actually going to post this time lapse for you guys here. This is from midnight. Now check this out. Watch them go from no snow to about 8 inches is what I'm seeing. 7 to 8 inches out in the Hendersonville area. So heavy snowfall, 5 a.m. This takes a picture every minute. You can see plowing being covered up every hour or so. We're getting about an inch an hour in this time lapse. So clearing other roadways. Beautiful there on the Lynn Freeman Bush Realtor live Hendersonville camera on that hands-on museum. Better Homes and Garden Real Estate in Bryson City. This is where my forecast was probably a little bit off, but you guys can still get some accumulating snow on that backside. Looks like a little bit of mixing happening there as well in Bryson City on the Better Homes and Garden Real Estate Bryson City camera. But I think that the backside later this afternoon, you guys could switch back to snow. That warm nose will disappear, and we'll be seeing those the potential for snowfall again on that backside. So rain-snow mix happening there. Getting reports of 3 to 4 inches in Franklin. We don't have a camera out there. Blaylock Excavation live camera. Just heavy snow out in Haywood County. The valley is completely filled in here. Usually you can see all the way to the Appalachians there from the Blue Ridge. TJ Hooper nationwide camera. Check this one out. We've got almost closing in on 10, 11 inches of snow out here in Brevard. So let's just watch this camera for a minute. Getting heavy snowfall on the TJ Hooper nationwide Mountain Valley Cannabis camera. Check this out. Beautiful scene here in Brevard. Epic. Winds blowing though. Wondering about power outages out here. So you can check all these live cameras here on, and we'll look at the Affairs of the Hearts camera downtown Waynesville. We've got, just beautiful snow conditions all around Western North Carolina. But that wind is picking up, and you guys got to watch for that. Haywood Community College camera iced over here, and, Camp Cedar Cliff camera as well, getting heavy snowfall over in that area. We'll be losing this camera here in the next day or two, but heavy snow falling on there and all around the area. So let's show you what the radar shows. Talking about that dry slot coming in, here it is on the radar. Some of the models have it filling in. And I think that, yeah, you can see it on the radar here that it's going to start filling in here. I don't think it's going to be too long of a lull. Some of the models have a switch into sleet, though, here this afternoon for a little bit until this backside comma head comes through. So check this thing out. Look at all the MPing reports out here in Mississippi. This is all going to come towards western North Carolina. How much snowfall it brings, the models are not handling this. I mean, they didn't show that massive, swath of snow in Mississippi. So that's going to move towards western North Carolina. High winds with that. I think that we could see those blizzard-like conditions again late this evening, 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. This is when this backside is going to be moving through. It's going to pack a punch when it comes through as well. So be mindful of that. This is I included these thoughts in my snowfall, and actually I included the thoughts for another little piece of energy that's going to trail into Tuesday as well for the higher elevations. But I've included this in my snowfall map. Let's go ahead and pull that up, show you guys what my most recent thoughts were, and looks like most everyone is seeing similar totals to my thoughts, a little bit lower down here in these areas, but somewhat verification occurring. I hadn't seen too many reports out of Madison County, but those totals also include that backside northwest flow. I think that you guys are in a prime area, especially up here, Burnsville, Yancey County, Banner Elk. You guys are going to get smacked on this backside too, along with North Asheville. That's going to come over the mountains and it's going to set up nicely. So I still think that this map is somewhat reasonable. We even over portions of North Carolina, I think this backside's going to affect you guys. Not sure how much snowfall we'll see, but I think some of these totals could come and verify here late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So showing you guys the radar, we've got that comma head that's developing. That's what's going to come through. Still got a lot of moisture to move through western North Carolina. Warm nose right here. Who is it going to affect? I don't know if your precip's going to change or not here in the next couple hours, but we are going to get a little bit of a drying slot. But that doesn't mean the snow's over. Round 2 is coming this afternoon, this evening, so be mindful. It could be in the form of mixed precipitation, sleet and snow, but you can see all of this moisture all the way down into Georgia. It's going to come up into western North Carolina here. So we've got a big swath of moisture that's going to be moving through. Not exactly sure how this is going to play out, but I do think it's going to bring an additional 2 to 4 inches plus of snowfall all to western North Carolina. So be mindful of that, and let's just show you what the models show with that. But, it's hard to even look at models. We'll look at the HRR model. I can just run it out for you, and you can kind of show how it comes to fruition here. You can see that low slams into Haywood County and then redevelops down south, and then this backside really comes through western North Carolina 1, 2, 3 a.m. So we'll see how much snow that brings. The models are doing a somewhat poor job, I feel like, with this, so we'll see how much additional snow, but I do think that we'll come close to verification on our map for most of you guys. Some of you, it's really difficult up here in the mountains with different valleys in and around. So, like I said, did my best, and I think we got relatively close for most of you guys. So let's run this out again. You can see this backside is what I'm worried about. Let's watch the wind gust as well. They're going to pick up here again. They're gusting, but we're going to get even higher wind gust here as the morning progresses. Those winds, 1, 2 p.m. As that front moves right through, it's going to be very interesting. Power outages could occur here in the next couple hours, but look at these winds as they progress. It does look to be a dangerous afternoon with snow on the trees in and around Asheville, Brevard, and Waynesville, all those areas. Be careful moving around. We could see a mix between sleet, snow. Roads are slick around the area. Looking at the cameras, they are snow covered. Temperatures aren't going to get much higher than 32, 33. That's when we'll see that mixing precipitation. So bear with me. We've got another system that I'm tracking into Friday, and go ahead and show you guys a little bit of at least what the European model is showing. Why not? This could become a very interesting situation here going into Friday around western North Carolina. So run this out for you. Here's the European model. So here's kind of what it shows. Let's see. So that storm exits a little piece of energy, and then check this out. Overrunning precipitation. Changing to all snow here. This could be a big overrunning event, actually, and this slow getting itself together brings us another decent shot at snow late Thursday, Friday, during the day, and I think it's going to be tapering out Saturday, and looks like a better shot for most of all the state of North Carolina. So be mindful of that, and check back for another update on that. Make sure report your snowfall totals to me on the Asheville WX Weather Community on Facebook. And be sure to subscribe to my page and give the video a like. Watch for those high winds this afternoon. Here in the next 2 to 3 hours, I think that we could see a few more power outages. And then on that backside, those winds out of the northwest will begin to flow in. So just be mindful of that as we move forward. Hang tight and enjoy the snow. Check back soon for more information.